What's up, everybody? This is Lord John Amino. Welcome to another episode of Transformers Earth Wars. Today we're going to discuss a new event, as always, and it's going to be another individual event. But still, they said we could earn up to a lot of 4-star shards and also a G1 avatar, so that's actually pretty awesome. And second, I want to play some battles, hopefully, so I can upgrade this Autobot outpost to level 12, and with the 7-day upgrade, and send it on its way as well, bringing me one step closer to maxing out all my defenses. And my shock mines, I'm also working on those. So let's just jump right into it. Let's switch to the group me. And also from the group me, Ronin was nice enough to place the amount of points everybody got from the last leaderboard events. And if we look at it right here, you can see some of the guys all the way down below, they just joined the clan, of course. I don't really blame him, and some of the other guys, another alliance fused with us, so some of the other guys probably, I don't know how their bases are, which level they are. Actually, when I joined this clan, I was actually still a pretty much noob, whilst all the other guys were actually level 11 or higher, and I was only like headquarter level 5. So I can't really say what everybody's situation is, or maybe they got a weekend away or a weekend off. I don't really know, but it is what it is. These guys tried their best for the things they could do, and that was the event. Let's just switch to. I'm currently over here. Let me see. I was believe number 57 down on the list. I gave up a total of 11,000 points because I was this weekend away to a pretty awesome event. I really enjoyed it as well, and I did try my best to get enough, or at least up to 11,000 points, because I did bid that. So I usually try to go for at least that goal, and I did get a little bit over that. I got 12,800, so a little bit of a difference there. And I did try my best to at least get in those top 300 alliance leaderboard for this event, but it just didn't quite get there. But some of the other guys over here on the top, this guy has like 56,000, 48,000, 42,000. Man, that's actually pretty awesome. I do have to say that if I really tried my best, because the highest bid right now to enter our top first clan is 15,000. Now, like I said, I'm not giving it my all whilst I'm playing this leaderboard events, but let's be honest, if I could get a 3-star Inferno from last event, let's say, then if that will be a possibility and I would have the time for that, maybe I will do that for once actually. Try to get in that first alliance we have with all the top players, and we just try our hardest to get the most event points over there. So that's actually pretty awesome. I'm really glad, about all the guys. Like I said, the other guys that didn't have time to play or didn't aren't high enough level to play. It is what it is. Get better, improve in the future, especially if you enjoy the game. And we'll see you up in the top as well, man. So let's move onto this onto this event, Prime Candidate. So this is actually, like I said, a pretty awesome event. We got a lot of crystal shards upcoming. We got a G1 avatar upcoming. We do only have double experience, so it is what it is. But let's see what it's got. So Prime Candidate, witness the start of a new saga and take part in this weekend's event to win up to 4 million alloy, up to 4 million energon, up to 10,000 sparks, which is actually pretty awesome. Lots of crystal shards and a new G1 avatar. It's an individual event with double experience, and we can earn actually up to quite a lot of points for this event. So that's actually pretty good. The point system is actually pretty awesome for the battle zones. And if we look at the amount of prizes we can get, it's a variation between 2, 3 and 4-star shards, alloy, spark and energon. Pretty much all the way up from 100 points up to like 8,500 points. And if you can reach the 10,000 points, you get a G1 Celebration avatar, which looks like a combination of Megatron or of the Decepticons and Autobots. Oh, usable for both factions. No, this is not the one. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just seeing this picture over here. I'm just assuming that this is the avatar, but maybe it is a surprise. I don't know. A celebration. So the VIP survey results part 2. Now, in a couple of updates ago, they did post a part 1, which got an overall score of 3.96, I believe. It wasn't quite up to a 4, I believe. And this is probably the second part in here. In the second part of our evaluation, we want to look at our remaining questions from the recent VIP survey. Let's start with something positive. Our second anniversary celebration, which was actually pretty awesome. The question was, how happy are you with how it went and what we offered during it? And the results is in a very decent spot, which is a 4.06. And that's actually pretty good, in my opinion as well. Thank you very much for our next anniversary. We'll definitely build upon this experience and our learnings, and maybe we'll be able to do even better next year. And I bet they will. Next up, let's look at the different event types we have. There is no way around some of the more controversial topics. Here is how happy you are with each of the event types we have to offer. Now, the Alliance Stabilizer, I totally agree with. I do enjoy these, getting a lot of crystals, up to 60 crystals, and if I have the time available, I drop down, and the entire clan drops down and helps out the clans below, like TMS3 and TMS4, and help these guys get hopefully clear this event as well and get them all the crystals, but at least try to get as many crystal as possible for these guys as well. Then the individual event is second, 6.21. I don't really know about those, man. I do enjoy the individual events like the one we got right here, because you can earn up a lot of points from the battle zones. But let's be honest, I don't really enjoy the events like the prime core, where you can earn the prime core shards, which are actually pretty significant. But you only get like 10 points for each zone you clear. I hate those ones because across all the battle zones, the amount of points you can get is actually the same. So you have to put in a shit ton of effort to get those 3,000 points. At least I have to put in a shit ton of effort for maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I think that's pretty much it, man. I think that's it, because I attack with a 7-man squad, but since you can get equal points across all the battle zones, I should just split my squad into two teams and just attack a lower zone to get twice the amount of points. I'm just stupid, man. Let me just do that for the next event if I can't get up to enough points, and we'll try that out. I'll come back in the 6.21 if they release a future update of it. And then there's the leaderboard events. What can I say, man? What can I say about this? I do like the leaderboard events. I do like getting the 2-star of it, but like you have to be in like the top 20 or top 50 or something. I don't quite remember to get like the 3-star, and everything below that, get some premium crystals, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know. I don't really see the worth in it. Like I told I give up an amount of points like 11,000, and I at least try to go for that to support my clan. But I don't. It's not. Yeah, I don't know, man. We could also just earn up to 60,000 points, get away with the 2-star, and be like, fuck this shit, fuck this leaderboard event, fuck those 3 or 2 premium crystals, which we did get, which is actually pretty awesome. But there's only 1% chance you get a 4-star Autobot or 4-star Decepticon out of it, so that's actually not really that much worth it. But in the meantime, I do have to spend like 20 or 30 times, which I have to start up the game, take some time away, like usually about 10 to 15 minutes to clear all my squads and destroy all the bases. And it does take some time, to put in the effort to reach those crystals, but there's no really not really a reward, since the 3 and 4-star are only going out to like the top 1, 2, 3 and the top 50. So yeah, it's not that I hate them, but I don't know, man. A 3.75. I don't know. I just agree. Let's get on moving to the next topic, because I'm just getting stuck on this. 3.75, maybe even lower. Let's just go for that. I don't care. See if they can improve it. Last but not least, the question you all have been looking forward to get an answer to: Energon or Alloy? And actually, with pretty significant results, I would also agree with that. Energon, 90% over 10% Alloy. So maybe I would give it maybe an 80, 100, since I do need the alloy, of course, sometimes to upgrade my walls and upgrade my base and everything. But if everything is upgraded, I don't really see any use for the alloy as anyway, since you're a head squad at level 16 or something, you only have to upgrade all of your Autobots or all of the Decepticons abilities, put it through research, which all take energy on. So I can see where the majority comes from. Maybe this wasn't the most pressing question in your mind after all, but we are happy that we asked. Once more, thank you so much for participating. Known issues. Here are the issues reported that have been investigating. The Jazz 1 power core. Now, I didn't know about this, but all G1 power cores have a chance to drop from duplicates of their specific pod, except for Jazz. We have identified an issue where a different G1 core can drop from Jazz's duplicates. If this happens to you and you would like to exchange it for the G1 Jazz core, please write to customer service and they will help you out. Note: G1 cores only have a chance to drop. If any regular core instead of a G1 core drops from your Jazz duplicate, we will not swap that out. The issue will be fixed soon. We would like to thank you for your time and patience, and if you have any issues to report, please get in touch with us here. Alternatively, you can reach out to us in-game via menu community contact support. Now, the VIP Transformers Earth Wars email actually helped me out quite a lot of times, because a couple of weeks, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, my game actually got stuck time after time, that I couldn't get past the loading screen, and they wiped some of the memories, some of the battles, I believe they did, and which allowed me to enter the game again. But it was only temporary for most of the times, like up to 5 or 6 or 7 times, and somehow it seemed to have worked out again, because I can just normally play the game again, which is actually pretty awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Alliance event. Sorry if you're rambling on a little bit too long. If you'd still like to stick with me, of course, we can also play some of the battles, hopefully upgrade that Autobot outpost as well. So let's see what we can do. Loading. So here we go, our E squad. I actually really like this squad, man. I do hope that sometime we get a 4-star skydive, 4-star air raid, 4-star sunstreak would also be actually pretty awesome. So yeah, those are the ones to look for, of course, man, because skydive is actually really awesome in taking down single targets, and he's a really awesome bot to have. And air raid, I really like his AoE ability. I just like it when his defenses or the enemy's defenses are clustered up, like the Tesla tower and everything around it, like the autocannons, etc. And you just blow up like 4 or 5 or 6 defenses with just 1 bomb and 1 skydive attack. And it's actually pretty rad, man. I really enjoy that. And then we have, of course, the pipes. 4-star pipes are actually pretty awesome. I really hate that I did get a duplicate from the last 4-star crystal, man. I'll be honest, the 4-star hotspot, it was actually a pretty nice pool, but since I already had it, of course, I did get some 5-star shards, which is not really worth it in my opinion, since I still need like fucking 4,000 of them. I need 4,000 5-star shards or something in that area, in that neighborhood, to get, that 5-star crystal. So maybe I'll shoot for that maybe in a year from now. I don't even think I'll be able to make it in a year. When did they last release some 5-star crystal these crystal events, man? They should do that again. They should most definitely deploy some of those things, because I definitely needed some more 5-star crystals. But I'm not really willing to spend the money on the game. Not that much money, at least, I try to keep it fun, sometimes if I do have the money, I sometimes spend it on it. Only maybe like 20 euros. From maybe once in the 2 months or something, I don't know. It doesn't really matter anyways, I just do it when I enjoy it. But some of the other guys, especially in the leaderboard events, you saw it for yourself. Some of the guys are using the opportunity, of course, to climb that leaderboards. And let's just be honest, man. Like pretty much everywhere from the top 300 to top 1 is doing this shit. There's pretty much no doubt about it. But it is what it is. It's your own decision, man. I'd rather spend the money or save the money to do some other fun things instead of just trying to get some crystals which have only 1% or 1.8% chance of like getting a 4-star. And even when you only have 10 4-stars, you can still get a duplicate, which is still stupid. Because what the heck, there were like 30 other 4-stars which I needed, and it gave me a duplicate, man. I don't know what to say of it, man. It's something which I don't really like, especially not as a semi free to play player. But yeah, the space is actually pretty much toast. We've been slowly but surely destroying all of his defenses. I don't know why he places shock mines all the way even back there. But you know, it's pretty much too late for him anyway. Only cost us one character, Skydive is down, but his sacrifice was worth it, because we did get some 200,000 energon and alloy. And also, like you just saw, Perceptor is almost level 40, so I can put that guy in the research center as well. It's actually been quite some time, because all of my 3 stars are almost upgraded, at least most of them. I do get another 5 or 6 in a short time as well. Available for upgrade. And the other one, which is currently in here right now, is almost ready as well. You can see which guy it is. I don't remember which one it is either. But he's done in 6 hours. Probably, I believe it was Snarl. Yeah. It could be. Alright, B squad, here we go. Alright, everything's still going. That's actually pretty awesome. The game is still working. That's also pretty awesome. And we also still have enough battery. That's actually pretty great. So now, give me some resources. Okay. Shockwave 27. Open Rebellion. Let's see what you got, mate. My B squad is actually pretty awesome as well. So I think you're going down. I am also upgrading my radar. So maybe sometime from now I'll try to get some zones above my level. Try to see actually how good I am with my squad. So Iron Eye Pyromagna. Yo, I think Blaster can do this. Blaster can do this, man. With his ability, with his new power core, which I upgrade to level 10. I didn't show you guys. I'll show you guys in a moment, man. But oh, let me just deploy Skyburst. But of course, I got the G1 Blaster core from the event, from last individual event last week. And every time one of these small bots die right now, they release an EMP shockwave, which stuns the defenses for almost 6 seconds, 5.6 seconds in total, for just 4 times, because he deploys 4 of those bots. So that's actually pretty rad, man. I really enjoy. I am actually pretty glad that I got the G1 Golden Power Core from Blaster. That was the only thing I also was hoping for. Well, I was hoping for the Wheeljack and the Wheeljack pool as well, but you know, it is what it is. You can always get lucky. So this is the other core which I really would have wanted, and you know, I got it. But also, just like you know, which other guy did I get? I don't remember, man. I got a 3-star, another 3-star. I don't know, man. But like, I equipped it to Blaster after I ended the recording, and I didn't show you guys how the skin looked, or you know, any other differences, or the golden power core for that matter. You know, I was actually so focused on, you know, just crystal opening, and I was actually pretty disappointed since I got like the 5-star, what is the 4-star duplicate, and I was like, well, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. But there was actually a lot more to do with this in this single episode. But I don't know if you guys would like that. If we, of course, would show that off, or just, you know, sign it up under a crystal opening and just go for the crystal opening and just, you know, I don't know. That's also varying on what you guys would like. If you would like this videos to be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, I am actually taking quite some time, you know. Usually these videos which I added are up to like 20-30 minutes, and I try to shoot for like 20 minutes, which is actually some decent time to watch through a video, especially a let's play, in my opinion. You know, it's okay. 20 minutes, 25, maybe just 30 minutes. You know, it's actually pretty decent. Anything beyond that would actually be take quite some time away from you. And you know, I have a second screen on my right over here, so I could, you know, just do 2 things at the same time, which is actually pretty great. Maybe I would even consider getting a third screen, but that's something entirely different as well. But maybe I'll do that in the future some way, because it's actually, I love the second screen, man. It's really great. If you don't have it, just buy a cheap monitor screen, or take some monitor screen from your neighbors or something, which they have on store, just collecting dust. You know those old monitors, you know, and connect it to your connect to your computer and just enjoy the second screen, man. That's how a friend of mine did it, and he actually after he bought his game PC, he did, of course. No, I believe he did keep it. He did keep the second screen since he wasn't really willing to invest into a new computer screen, since it did cost, a good one cost for me around 150 euros, which is at least some decent money, let's be honest, to invest in something which would only be like a luxury upgrade. And he didn't really want to invest in that kind of thing, so he just kept his old computer screen, and it's like, but it's only 720 on 720 pixels. It wasn't really the greatest thing, but it did work, and you could play and watch YouTube on it, and then on his main screen, or on his main monitor, he did play some pretty awesome video games, because it did have a pretty good game PC. So do go to try for the second screen, because the amount of information, the amount of things you can do with it, even maybe probably with third screen, I think a fourth screen would be a little bit too much, man. That would be probably a little bit too much, but I can consider maybe a third screen. But it has a lot of benefits. It does, at least for me as well. So here we go. This team has a 4-star strafe. It does up to 344 damage with each laser, and it's actually pretty awesome. But first I want to take down all of these with these laser turrets, which are going to destroy my strafe. With some of these rockets. Then I want to put on strafe. What are we going to do? And I'm gonna use this guy yet. Let's send pipes to the left, or what is it? Jump stream. Let's send drift to the right, which is going to get bombed by Galvatron in the middle, but he'll survive. He doesn't even have that much damage. Stay here, Google Play. Then we move on to his headquarters. So we deploy another smoke screen from Trax, which covers up to 80% of our damage, which is actually a pretty OP ability in my opinion. But I don't know, it is what it is. So everybody over here takes 80% less damage for the next 15 seconds, and I'm just casually destroying his headquarters with like 4, 5, 6 Autobots, and we have won. What a surprise. Thank you very much for your resources, my friend. It weren't that many. Quite disappointed. And I'm also thirsty. Oh no. So I wasn't upgrading Snarl. Who am I upgrading? I don't know, man. So, okay. I'll show you guys off the G1 with the blaster at the moment. You guys have probably already looked him up, but just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of it. Okay. So this is my blaster right now. I believe he was 46. His power. And now he has the G1 power core equipped. So he looks a little bit more, but the black lines around him are a little bit more bolded. They're actually a little bit more visible, which give him a little bit of that cartoony look. And also for the small mini Autobots he has over here. And I can press all I want, but this guy doesn't transform, which is a shame, because it does look actually pretty awesome. He should transform in some kind of speaker or something, man, because he is a rock and roll guy. He's actually pretty awesome. And with the golden core equipped, like I said, I did upgrade to level 10. After that my energon was depleted and all of my power cores were depleted. But we did manage to get him to level 10. And I also should really upgrade this deploy minions ability, If we could get if he would take the time to level up this minion ability level 10, he would deploy like level 60 minions, man. That would actually be pretty rad. And if you would attack some kind of lower base, and just deploy those minions, so you guys could do the work. And these 4 minions are just destroying like a level zone 5 base or something, just all on their own. Like, we don't care, man. F you and your stupid base. We're going to destroy them. That would actually be pretty fun. So we do have enough energon. Enough alloy. I don't have enough energon right now. My inventory is actually pretty empty. We need like 500,000. But we do have 3 more attacks left. One of them has cup. The other one has another strafe. And the last one is actually a mess. It's actually a mess, but they'll find a way. These guys do have power glides, so let's attack up to 4300. Let's take the small risk. Usually it doesn't really pay off for me, So that's why I attack the battle zones, which I can clear with the current power I have. But let's see what we can do. Not that much. 57,000 energy is not really what I was looking for. But there is still hope, because the next one could always be like 350,000, and the next one after that only also 50,000, and we would still make the goal. Almost. So this guy, hotspot, here he is. The stupid duplicate which I got. But he is also pretty awesome, man. You know, he's on the front line. This guy on his own is going to carry this team through this battle zone like it's nothing. Alright. So the recording is actually taking a little bit of toll on my transformers, as you guys probably can see. Some of the videos which I upload do have a little bit of lag in them. And you know, I should upgrade to a new mobile phone, but like I said, this is also a luxury problem for me. And I did promise myself that if I can get up to 500 subscribers, I might consider investing in an upgrade in my overall kit. Because if I can get a certain goal, and if I can slowly but surely get this working for me, and see a possibility into doing this, I might be willing to invest with this a little bit more to get a little bit more out of it, you know. But we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm just enjoying these games, playing some Transformers right now. And you know, like I said, also one of the things which I would like to play on this channel, currently I'm playing sometimes Destiny 2, which I bought. I'm just currently busy on my first playthrough. And I'm also looking forward to the next DLC, the last DLC which is going to come out for Destiny 2. Because the Taken King from Destiny 1 was actually really awesome. I really enjoyed that with that raid boss in the end. And I do hope they at least give bring out an awesome enough or more awesome event raid for Destiny 2 as well in the future. And also besides that, like I told you guys, I am also a little bit of a fan of strategy games, but I am not really that good in Total War in general actually. But one of the things I'm really looking forward for is the Total War 3 Kingdoms, which is also coming out like somewhere 2018, I believe in fall 2018, somewhere around that area. If it hasn't been delayed by this time, I haven't really checked in the last times. But you know, the Chinese era from that part is actually pretty interesting to me. I do really enjoy reading some of the lores about it. Of course, if you guys don't know, but in China, some of the folklores, especially about guys like Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you know, they're common common folklore over there. And yeah, especially here in Europe, you know, I really haven't heard anything about it. So for me to hear that it is actually pretty common there in China, actually excited me to learn a little bit more about it. So I did try and spend a little bit of time to invest my time in the Three Kingdoms and the things that happened in that era and that time, a little bit before that as well, a little bit after that as well. You know, there's also so much to take in, of course, but you know, I did try my best to learn at least a little bit of it, and it did actually inspire me to since I'm also a fan of the Total War Total War series, the games. It did actually spark a little bit of interest, you know, to at least try out this Total War Three Kingdoms game, to see, you know, what they have to offer, what kind of gameplay, what kind of things they bring to the table, and especially what kind of story they bring to the table surrounding that specific era of time. So that's also one of the things I'm going to be looking forward to. And besides that, I haven't really been following the E3. I'll be honest right now. By this time, I'm currently 21. In October, I turned 22. But Call of Duty is dead to me. Call of Duty is fucking done. Battlefield, pretty much also fucking done. Battlefield 1, I do have the game here on my computer, but I don't know, man. I played the first mission of the campaign. I did play like 20 hours of online gameplay, and after that I was like, what the fuck is this game, man? Why do I even enjoy playing this game anymore? So that's probably done as well. Call of Duty is done. One of the games, if I would have the time available, man, I do have other plans right now. Other great plans right now, so I don't really have the time to play. But one of the games would also be Escape from Tarkov, man. This is one of the games which I've been really looking forward to. But since they are still in the alpha, maybe they're in the beta right now, but they kept wiping the accounts, whilst adding more content to the game, of course, which is a good thing. But you know, the progress which you had up to that time would actually all be deleted, so it wasn't really worth, you know, investing more time into Escape from Tarkov, especially since right now I'm actually quite busy with other things. I don't have the time to keep leveling up my characters over and over again all the time. But if that game gets released fully, maybe in 2019 or something, I don't know. No, I'm actually willing to, willing. I actually would gladly enjoy to play this game, Escape from Tarkov, and to get some advancements, within the game, and unlock all the different features that it has to offer. Because I did really enjoy the experience, and you know, it was actually really fun. So that's one of the games which I also would like to play in the future as well. So yeah, ramble, 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 ramble. Now let's play this last game. Play this last attack. My hopes are pretty much all lost, man. For this audible outpost. But I'll get it later tonight probably then. So here we go. This is my 6th squad. This guy, you know, I did equip the Inferno over here, and also did equip Rodimus because I would like to, would have liked to combine both of their abilities to do as much damage as possible. And also Warpad because I have him 3-star. I should have added the other 3-star which I got. I can't remember which one I did get, but